Okay, so in the compendium of Darius, Darius and Chase were taunted by the clown once more. Both decide to leave the ship, setting up a trap to protect Ashara. The clown appears with a. God, I can't read my own handwriting. With a tricycle pulling a cart. Darius and Chase get on board, specifically at the very back. They regroup the uh, with the rest of the crew um, on their own adventure. Uh, and I specifically got here that Chase stumbled out of the cart, falling into an iron-rich cherry pie. Um, da, 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 da. Oh yeah, we had the whole show, didn't we? The carving of people,
The
the
recreation of the demon book. The reenactment.
well, whatever you say, Gray. I haven't got a fucking clue what that is. That was but yeah, so people on stakes getting turned into flowers. You know, it's like a god had some bad mushrooms. Series of other people appear, flaying and getting turned into flowers. Eitri attempts to pray, but is met with an anti-prayer. Cages descend from the ceiling. Entities emerge and pick the flesh from the bodies. Following this, a quill appears, lowering itself into the arena. A further portal opens and the party move through it. Biffers and the crew return to the ship. Then Eitri has his faith tested. I put that in question marks. And then all make it to the ship through the portal, and Corsilla tries to flee. Feel free to fill in the gaps. These are very much just notes for me to make sure that I have something of a memory of what was going on. Very bare bones structure. Didn't really mention a whole lot of Lego. Oops. Sorry, didn't know the guy. But yeah.
Nero's basically bastardized Corsilla's entire life, so...
That's what you get for worshipping a trickster demon of evilness.
I didn't say it.
Everything's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So you are now out of the circus, back into the humidity and awfulness of the jungle. And you also are now only 2 weeks away from the capital of Sidor. Whether you stop or not is up to the group. It is a new day. I need everybody to hit your long rest if you need it.
I thought we ended in the cargo bay.
I think we fast forward some time. There was you sent a message to your mother.
We ended as we were tossing stuff out of the cargo hold.
Yeah, I think that was already done for the most part because Corsilla was defending a crate of cigarettes and barrels of liquor.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had something I wanted to do in that.
Okay.
Yeah. So as we're unloading the supplies, and I look over at Gray, and I'm looking over at Corsilla, just in the mess that she is. I'm gonna look at Gray and Darius and ask them, can I have a moment? Can I have the floor? And just kind of look at Corsilla.
Yeah. Gray will
Sure
walk
thing.
out.
Yeah.
Darius, could you help me with something while you step out?
Yeah, by all means.
I'm gonna reach into my sack and I'm gonna pull out just an assortment of gems and my gem crusher. Could you mix this into chalk? I need it for one of my spells.
Sure. Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
by
if
all
that's something
means.
you can do or not.
I'll take it to my laboratory, my friend.
Thank you very much. I'll hand
And
him a whole 100 gold worth of gems.
Marvelous. And I walk out, and because I was previously enlarged by Titus, I kind of like hit my head on
Stop
the
it.
door on the way out.
As they step out, I'm gonna order all 4 of my skeletons to bar the door behind them.
Oh God. Do I hear this happening? Any sort of barring going on? Some sort of barricade?
Right.
I don't think it would be quiet, but
They're shifting boxes, so if they just could put something in front of the door.
yeah, I mean, they could definitely put some stuff in front of the door. I would say you guys would hear the kind of like movement of crates and stuff, but you know, there's still stuff to dump. You can do with
Yes.
that information what you want.
Yep.
Just trust Titus for now, I guess.
I will give Gray a kind of knowing look, though.
Yeah, he's gonna shrug it off.
He's just gonna take a moment, just kind of collect himself. Rummage through his bag and pull out some things, kind of set them on the ground. And then he's gonna take his helmet off, take his cloak off, set his staff up against the wall, roll up his sleeves. And he's gonna walk over to Corsilla. He's just gonna sit down. He's just gonna sit down next to her. So you know the state we're in. This can't keep going. Something is gonna break. And it can't be you. She's muted.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, is she here right now?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Corsilla, enter stage right.
Uh-oh.
Stage right.
She is sitting in a barrel, drinking it and smoking 3 cigarettes at once. Her fingers filled. It's been broken for a really long time, Titus, and I think we both know that.
Yeah, that there is no doubt. Come on, out of the barrel. Let's talk it out. You know it's got to be done.
I can stay in here and talk.
You can stay in or I'll drag you out.
It's good whiskey.
No, out of the barrel.
It's bird butt whiskey.
I like that she actually sounds like she's in a barrel right now.
I can talk just fine from in here.
Toss the barrel over
So like
Strength check.
with my no strength.
I'm trying to save my cigarettes from going out. That's all I'm concerned of.
All right. I'm reaching in and I'm pulling her out.
Look, I get it's my fault. But you don't have to treat the whiskey this way.
I'm not here for the whiskey.
If you're pulling her out, I need athletics checks from both of you.
Are you fighting me?
I mean, are you like trying to like hold her back, or like are you just picking
I'm
her
just
up?
pulling you out of the barrel to sit you on the floor.
Oh, I mean, it's empty now, so no, she's not fighting
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. So then, okay. Yeah, you can just pick her up and set her down.
It take a fool to not see that there are stress between each relationship in our group right now. You don't get the easy way out. You know that, right?
You think any of this is easy?
No, none of this is easy. That's why I'm the one doing it. Come on. If anyone in this group knows what you're going through, maybe not from the same emotions, but can understand it by watching it play out, you know it's me. The deals we would make to save the ones we love. But you have to love yourself too. You know that. That's part of the pain the Goshi had when he looked at you. There's no love left. No love for the circus. No love for yourself. And there's no love for him left. Nero is eating all of that.
I lost the right to love my brother in the circus 6 years ago.
I'm gonna hit her.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Arm strike. Hey-ya! 15.
Yeah, that
Corsola,
hits.
Yep. Roll
And
damage.
as you see me hit you, you see the shimmer of all of my magic drop off of me. My ward drops, the mage armor drops, and you feel nothing in between my fist making contact with you.
Roll damage. How hard you hit her?
It's just one. It's 1 point.
One.
Grab the
Alright.
arm strike is 1 point. I'm
Oh.
not trying to do damage. I'm trying to make a point here. On your feet, bird.
I'll spit.
If this is what you understand, I'll speak to you in your language. This isn't how I wanted it, but I've tried so many times to reach to you with my words, with my actions. And you left me on the deck of this ship to die. You were just gonna accept it? That's not how this works. Where's your fight?
It's gone. There's
It's not
nothing left
gone.
to fight.
Are you sure? You're telling me there's nothing I can do to make you fight? Okay.
Already fought.
I'm going to go over to the thing that I pulled out of my bag. Randy,
What?
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What is a corpse? Would a pile of skin be considered a corpse?
Titus.
Mm,
Titus.
uh,
Titus, what are you doing?
boy.
Put him
It
down.
says, my spell
Mechanically-
specifically says two things. It either has to be a corpse or a pile of bones. That's all the spell says.
Oh man.
Put him down.
You know,
Oh,
you can
if
try
I
the spell
can't-
and he can just tell you if it works or not.
I mean, it's got a zipper, basically. I can put it on something else if I need to. I just need to know, can I cast it on him?
I'm gonna say no. There's no structure there.
Then I'm going to order one of the skeletons to climb inside.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Corsilla, you
Oh, my
see
Lanta.
one of Titus's skeletons start to open up the back of Legoshi's suit and start to put it on like a onesie.
She's attacking Titus. She is screaming and attacking Titus.
You got no fight in you as you stand up.
Leave
go.
him alone. Yeah, she's fighting.
All right. Roll initiative. Both of you.
What are the guys doing on the outside of the door? Are they just listening to this?
I am definitely kind of
12.
standing outside the door.
Yeah,
Eh.
I gave Gray a knowing look, and I'm like listening. I'm like leaning on the wall. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
To be
I'm
clear,
not-
I'm not shouting, but I wasn't being quiet about it either.
Yeah, well,
she's
Corsilla
yelling,
just
put
said
him
she's yelling.
down.
Yeah,
and-
Corsilla screaming is gonna get attention,
yeah,
of course.
she's been
Yeah.
yelling.
Corsilla initiative.
12.
12. Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay. Titus, you see Corsilla screaming and running at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna meet her. And I'm a gut checker. I'm going
All
at
right.
it.
Roll to hit.
Gonna gut check her.
Gray is basically kind of taking a guard stance at this door now.
9, I missed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Corsilla. He takes a swing at you. You dodge out of the way. What are you doing?
When I would like to like dodge like under his swing and like try and tackle him. So,
Like,
like hit him at the waist and take him down.
okay. That would be more of a grapple check. Because this is like that's like some fighter shit.
Yeah.
Um,
It would be a competition roll.
Yeah, so that would be all you could. It'd be athletics for both of you to see if you can actually get him on the ground.
Oh,
All right.
Battle of the Zeros. 12.
What do
30,
you-
20.
All right, Titus. She elbows you in the gut, grabs you by your hips, and sweeps your ankle and knocks you prone.
Okay.
All right. Then we're back to you, Titus.
5 feet. And I'm throwing left. There's your fight. 13.
13 hit.
Yeah, 13 hits.
All right, roll damage.
During this, I'm going to tell the skeleton to just start folding Legoshi back up.
Okay.
Or like out of her view.
While this is also happening, me and Gray outside, I'm leaning against the wall, hearing the commotion inside, and I turn to Gray and I'm like, so who's your money on?
I'm putting money on those stairs. This has been a long
Nice.
time coming.
I mean, I barely know either of them. But I'm going with Corsilla.
That's a good bet, yeah.
I just remember that.
Titus, roll damage.
I just another 1 point. Every time I hit, it's just 1 point.
Oh, okay, 1 point. Okay,
Yeah,
another point of
that's all
damage,
physical
Corsilla.
is.
All right, what are you doing, Corsilla?
He's pretty large, so I probably can't pin both of his hands down. So I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Roll to hit.
Make him take off the fucking skin.
You'll have to make me.
Is a 10.
10.
10
Yeah.
misses. 12 is my armor class.
All right. Corsilla, as you try to punch him as he is on the ground, he kind of just wiggles out of your grasp a little bit and dodges out of the way.
With that, I'm going to try to grab her punch and roll her over.
Okay. Athletics from both of you.
Come on. It was almost a 20. It's a 12.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. And with that, I'm gonna, as I roll her over and her sleeve drops, I'm gonna notice her arm.
Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
There are, let me check. There would be 2 cigarette burns on her arm.
Seeing them, I'm going to start yelling, "Is that you? Or is that him?" And that's my turn.
Back to you, Corsilla.
He has my arm, or is it?
I used it to roll you over. I'm now on top of you.
Oh, okay.
I flipped you over, revealing your arm as as the robe fell down.
Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get free. Here, go free. Well, I didn't drop a fucking cigarette on my arm, if that's what you want to know.
Okay. Oh, I guess you're trying to get free?
Yeah.
Another athletics, then I'll roll it.
Yep.
Come on, roll. Natural 20. You ain't going nowhere.
I also got a natural 20.
Oh my
wow.
god.
Yes, she did.
Do you have a modifier though?
No, it's 0 for both of us.
Plus 3 is my athletics.
Oh, if she gets through, then never mind. I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
0.
She got a
Yeah.
23, baby.
Holy
bitch.
shit.
Okay,
All right.
so she gets free.
Yep. What are you doing, Corsilla?
Well, that was her turn, wasn't it? Her
Yeah, to
action
break
was
free.
to get free. I was
should
on
be
top.
free.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
So now
I'm
it's his.
headbutting her.
Ah!
As I grab her robes and pull her in, I'm headbutting. That's a 21 to hit. That's
Yeah, it
another
hits.
point of damage.
Yeah.
All right, another point of damage, Corsilla.
It's fine, it's fine.
Back to you.
Fucking Christ, Titus. She'll stumble back and look around. Is the skeleton, is she seeing the skeleton quick enough?
He's doing his best to stay behind you, but folding it up.
Oh, okay.
But
Well
if
then,
you look around, you probably see him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to spot. I mean, he's a skeleton with a lion man skin suit being folded.
Your action.
right. Yeah. She would immediately drop her arms at that point and rub her forehead. Just fuck.
Oh, did you think we're done? And I'm gonna snap my finger, and he's gonna start climbing back in again.
What is the fucking point, Titus? My God.
You've lost your vision. You've given yourself up to madness, and I will drag you back or bury you. And I'm charging her again.
Titus,
They're
I
not
need you to
using magic,
roll.
so I'm not.
Roll? What am I rolling?
I need you to roll a D100.
I'm sure this is fine. There's no problem here. I rolled a 42, my favorite fucking number. Holy.
You and me both.
Okay.
The answer to the life, the universe, and everything.
All right.
Still never watched that
Keep
film.
going.
I've seen it. No, it hurts. Anyway.
Titus, you're gonna come with me for just a second.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove you after that headbutt.
I'm not done.
Man.
What a fucking start.
I'm mad that I don't have tickets to the shit show right now.
You can go
I
on a
know.
walk.
I feel it.
I don't know
I
my
was
way
gonna
around
say, I
the
feel
boat. I'm not
like-
walking nowhere.
Oh, you
I
could
feel like you could
meander.
probably you could probably follow the sounds.
Yeah. Oh, I'm yelling. She'd be yelling.
Listen, I've got potions to restock. That's all I'm working on.
That's fair.
I don't know my way
Hey, if you
around
need
that
to use
boat.
any
I
of my
am not getting lost.
Those
if you
20s
need any of my
20s were wild.
supplies, my laboratory is stocked.
We might have to. We
I'm a
could
little-
probably
little
trade some
tinkerer.
stuff because I've got stuff too from when we went shopping forever ago.
Ah.
Share the wealth.
It would be wonderful.
I also have weed to make, man.
Hey, can you hang on. What the fuck were the creatures called? Hang on. Find. What are they called? There was what the fuck were the creatures called that the mushroom creature things?
The Myconid.
Yeah.
The powerhouse
Maybe
of the
hang
cell.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Amen. You know what? Fuck yes.
Trying to get high on them shroom people, Dan.
3 stars.
Hey, they ain't going
You know?
anywhere.
Did you check your drink, Keelan?
Yeah, I do need to check my drink since I was 1% glompy. Wild.
Get a better drink.
Oh, I need to.
Wild.
I need to glomp. I had some bad glomp yesterday.
I had a bad glomp today.
Well, sucks to suck. Watch me about to have best glomp.
Oh, see, look at that. Today's just not my day.
Spearmint milk.
Ew. I didn't even read
Ugh,
it. I just
that's
saw
what
the
it
one
was.
star. Oh, we did it back to back. Might not
Ooh,
work.
he got the same one I did. Cappuccino.
God damn it, Husky. It probably won't go back to back, will it? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta look something up real fast. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. Best glomp.
Boba Bear Bonanza.
Let's
5
go,
stars.
5
Let's
stars.
fucking go.
Never redeeming drink again.
Click it. Click it.
4%? Oh no.
Well, we gotta celebrate here. I gotta.
Celebrate. Celebrate.
Oh, I just did that to him not that long ago too.
Me? Hydrate?
Yes.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
you-
Drink your water. It's probably all you drink all day too, isn't it? So like it's not even worth it because you're like, oh, it's water. I love water.
I drink 2 liters of water a day.
Jesus Christ, I would throw
good.
up.
That's
I'm lucky if I get 12
like-
ounces in a day.
it's like a normal
Wow.
amount.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's like the
very
recommended
normal.
amount.
No, 2 liters is
I don't
crazy.
think about that. That's extra.
I end up going through 2 liters of water. Just if I have my big 1 liter bottle on me, I end up just drinking out of boredom.
Oh.
And so I end up getting through 2 liters, sometimes 3
Okay.
if I'm feeling adventurous.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
This moment, as we're fighting, and I charge you, you're gonna see one of Titus's eyes go completely blood red. And then in an instant, he's no longer there. He's over by his staff, using Misty Step with a book in hand.
Are you?
I
Is
have
this?
to read this so I know I'm doing this correctly.
We good, Titus? She's gonna like look over at him, like
30 feet. And upcasting this, I am casting Blight on you. Because if you won't fight, then that means I can't either. There's no hope for either of us.
Titus, just let me leave.
And I'm casting Blight.
What
Will
does
you
it
read
do?
what
Send it.
blight does, please?
Oh, we'll find out.
30 feet. I need a Constitution saving throw from you. I am upcasting this to 6th level.
Damn.
That's an 8.
You fail.
Yeah. What's it do? Because I have something to say. I need to know how it affects me.
I've got to roll.
Okay.
Oh yeah, start rolling.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
it's not on my list
4,
of spells,
5,
so I
6,
can't even read it.
7, 8. Yep, that's 8d8.
Brother
For
in
the-
Christ.
And then
Jesus
two,
Christ.
And then 2 more for upcasting. So that's 37 points. No, sorry. 41, 40 points of damage. And as I'm doing this, my left eye is gonna twitch. And in almost like an instinct of the cry of my heart, I'm gonna throw my arcane ward over you to try to protect what damage I am throwing as you, as the duality of myself is fighting as well as I'm fighting you. So minus 18, you take 22 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck.
Still up,
And then
Corsola?
I'm gonna drop to my knees as I do it, placing my hand on my spell book and stab my hand into the book. And I'm just gonna sit there.
Corsola, you more or less just saw your life flash before your eyes as Titus casted something potentially intended to kill you. But at the same time, he also shielded you from himself. And now you see him melt there.
What is that? What does blight do to me? Am I like emaciated? Like
You just take necrotic damage, that's it. If you were a
Necrotic?
plant, you would take a whole bunch more. That's it.
Yeah, it feels like when you take necrotic damage, it's like you feel your living tissue rot and your soul
Okay.
wither. Like it hurts. Like it's more than just like a flesh wound.
Okay.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. Then she's letting out as it hits a blood curdling scream as she falls to the ground and just crying as she stares at Titus.
He's just gonna be rocking in place. If there's no hope for you, there's no hope for me. If there's no hope for you, there's no hope for me. Just repeating it as he's just bleeding into his book. And he's gonna take the dagger out of his hand and turn it around and start facing his face with it. Just looking into the blade.
Titus, your bloodshot eye becomes, in the reflection, it looks like AI. And you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea the atrocities I've committed, Titus. Comparing yourself to me is not even fathomable. Honestly. So why would you wager your soul against mine? She's sputtering and coughing, trying to sit up, trying to get over to him.
You'll see his one eye, the regular, start twitching, trying to look at you, but the blood red eye is focused on the dagger.
I would like to cast my unseen servant and tell her to go disarm him or take his dagger from him.
Titus, you feel an invisible force kind of pull at the hilt of the dagger in your hand. Like, it's not super strong. Not yet, at least.
Ooh, uh-oh. How strong is it?
It's kind of just like a gentle push at first. If you resist, things will change.
Yeah, I'm stabbing my eye.
Go ahead, roll. Do an unarmed strike and add +2.
As I feel the
Scream.
grip of your servant, I
Don't
fully
do-
look at you and just commit if you don't
do
lunge.
it. She's jumping and yelling, "Don't do it!"
Oh, you're 30 feet away.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not. I can't. I fucking tried to crawl
Then
over to him.
I'm rolling.
Roll it.
Oh wait, Misty step. Fuck.
Okay. Does she get to me? That's a misty step. That's 30
I
feet.
Yeah,
mean-
Misty step.
That was what I was waiting for.
This is pretty reactionary to something that you're actively trying to do. Dagger to eyes, pretty quick.
It is, but I guess I paused to wait to see if she would react. Let me roll one more. Please be a natural 20. No, it rolled
here we
over.
go.
I don't do nothing. Okay.
Okay,
So
so Titus
she-
is committed to doing this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled a 13 against myself.
Stab me instead.
Both of you roll initiative.
Dice, you-
Please, Corsilla, save me.
Dice, please. Please.
Please don't betray
18,
me. Oh.
18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh my god, you beat me by 1 point.
Oh my
You beat me by
god!
1 point.
The amount of trust Gray is putting in
Oh.
Titus right now, dude.
My god!
This is cinema. This
Okay.
is cinema.
We're not done yet. Titus, as you try to plunge this dagger into your eye, you see Corsilla bamf right in front of you. Hands clasping at the hilt in your wrist. I still need athletics checks.
Whew. Whew.
Athletics,
It's
14.
intense.
Or-
Oh my god.
Titus, as you plunge this try to plunge this dagger into your eye, Corsilla's hands wrap around yours, and you feel your eyelashes get cut on the edge of the blade, as you are just millimeters away from plunging that dagger into your skull.
Yep, that eyeball would have been gone.
Fucking idiot, Titus!
You think you're the only one? I have two that conserve my soul. I fight every day. And then just watch you throw yourself wantonly into the fire. How many times have I thrown myself on your blade to save you? They still call. They still call.
Titus, you feel that presence just leave. Slip away, back into the ether.
Can I take his dagger?
Do you take the dagger?
I've tried to.
He's not going to fight you.
She just tuck it with her other daggers.
If you won't fight for yourself, then I do, right? That's the deal. That's the relationship we've had since we've met, right? Why does that change now?
That's all I do is kill and hurt the people around me. And I just can't fucking seem to change, apparently. I can't figure out how to stop doing the same fucking thing. Cough up goo.
Well, if
I
you give up,
killed-
I give up.
I killed the carnival. Titus, I did.
You could
Everything
say I
that's happened
killed.
to them,
Hey,
the people that go there.
well, anybody could make that case. You could say I killed my home when I left. But I left to save it. You didn't kill those people. You were
I might
manipulated.
as well have.
You were manipulated into a deal you didn't fully gravitate and understand the gravity of. You just took it because somebody else in your life who meant everything to you was already trapped in that same deal.
I'm
I
not
was
talking
throwing
about the
yourself.
fucking deal, Titus.
Isn't that where it all started?
Legoshi's deal is my fault too.
And how can
The
you
only
blame
reason
yourself
he
for
took
that?
that deal is because Dan died. And I killed him. I killed my dad. Titus, me. My father, the one that raised me. Well, father's very, very fucked up thing to call him.
Did Gray hear
You
that
know.
at all?
She's not
Perception with
being
disadvantage.
quiet. So
Perception.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Oh, I don't think I need disadvantage.
No, no. Yeah, you're trying to listen through a door, and they're in the middle of an open room.
I'm peeking through a little hole in the a little hole in the door. I'm like, this is absolutely riveting.
I would say that the door is blocked by like crates and shit, so it's going to be very hard to.
Oh, I
even get a
wasn't sure how
grasp of
many.
what's going on.
I wasn't sure how many crates it was. I was thinking like 2 or 3, and I was
See,
like,
I wasn't
there's-
sure either, but then compared to what just happened, I would assume Titus said, "Block that fucking door," and meant it with
absolutely.
heart.
That bitch was barricaded. No one's getting through. X is gonna have to fight to get through. Yeah,
But even then,
barricaded
like,
was the word.
you know,
Yeah.
there was a large gap in the door itself anyway, because that's kind of the nature of the ship. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm gonna say, basically in comedic fashion, while all this was happening, there was a skeleton in the background constantly just putting stuff in front of that door.
Well, there were 4
There's
of them
just
all
a-
together, so the 3 could work together while the one
I
has
was-
Legoshi. Yeah.
I was thinking there was one like stood in front of
He's, like,
kind of
directing
blocking the
them
view.
Yep.
This is
Yeah.
just
with
one
his
blocking the view.
cane.
I'm like, get out of the fucking way, you damn bony prick.
At some point, one of the skeletons started pulling the other skeleton apart and just started putting that on the pile to block the door.
God.
Puts the skull down and gives it a little pat on the head. Okay, anyway, sorry, go on with your
Such good
emotional drama.
Jesus.
You cause enough to us. You're not entertained by this.
He wants to watch us actually die, not just wriggle in pain.
Randy is Nero.
Always
Crazy.
has been.
He fucking kidnapped me out of the goddamn streets, Titus, and took me to be his goddamn show. To be his fucking show. And he told me. And I snapped. And then he was there as a pile. And I left. Him making that deal with Nero. It's my fault. And I'll find a way of taking over that deal. Because it's rightfully mine. But I don't forget the other deals that I also have. I'll get you to your mom. And I'll help you get her where she needs to go. But I'm not sure there's much hope with trying to defend me from the others, because what's there really to defend? Just a drunk, right? Just a thief.
I mean, what am I? I've harvested the bloods of the most divine. For what? I've made deals with the same entities. For what? What does that mean for my family? Is there no redemption for me if there's none for you? You think this book that I have, it's the only reason I'm still alive, didn't come with a price? I didn't know it when I took it. I do now.
Are you
There's no
showing
denying
this
it.
book, Titus?
It's been in my lap. It's been out and open. I
What's
didn't
it look
shut
like?
it after I cut my hand into it and poured my blood in.
What's it look like?
Corsilla, it is just pages of dried, browning blood.
Mhm.
That is all you see.
Just smeared and no particular pattern, or
There's no patterns. It's handprints, rubbings, like wet pages of pages are semi stuck together from the blood congealing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This whole time, I didn't just stop at X. I've been collecting the whole way. And now
How
I have
many
this.
have you gotten?
I'm going to pull out the angel blood. I've got this now.
Mm-hmm.
I've gathered the people that we've traveled with that we lost. I got blood from the Unicorn Grove. The more I gathered, the stronger I got.
Mm-hmm.
The spells available, the boosts.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like my understanding grew each time.
You didn't put my blood in that book, did you?
No.
When I gave it to you?
No. I thought about it,
Mm-hmm.
but we made a deal. I still have it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you...
You know, there was a night I almost took everyone's.
Mm.
Gray reached out to me that night.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of set me straight. He didn't
Corsilla.
know. He didn't realize it.
As he's talking about the blood, there's almost like something is trying to show you something behind Titus. I need you, if you want to dig deeper, I'm going to have you roll.
Oh boy.
If you want to push it away, you can.
Oh boy.
Like, ask him more about it or, like, look at it?
No, like, it's like you can feel Nero tapping at the
Mm.
back of your eyes.
Yeah, but does it feel like Nero? The same essence, essentially?
It's pretty much,
So-
it's the same kind of essence, yeah.
Okay. God, fuck. Shit.
Same, but
Hang
different.
on. I can't feel the difference though, right? Like that's just
Yeah,
It just-
it's probably
to
Nero.
Bird. It would feel like Nero. Got it.
Yeah, it's weird because Nero is always
Mhm.
so. He just shows up.
Yeah, she's not looking. So
Okay, so you're gonna push that
Okay.
away.
yeah, it
Okay.
was a 16 stream. She's not looking. She's safe.
All right, that tapping in the back of your eyes fades away.
It's no coincidence that I was interested in your mechanical eye. You know that, right?
What do you mean by that? Because I really still do want that mechanical eye.
Some believe that there is a entity out there that if you sacrifice one of your eyes to, he will grant you vision and power. He called to me today. I almost took my own eye.
Is that part of your book deal?
Couldn't tell you. It's new, actually.
Um.
I felt a slight pull, but nothing.
Okay.
He's just gonna pause and kind of just lose him. There's nothing so tantalizing. It felt good. Be angry. It's not a feeling I'm used to.
Anger is strong. And it's overpowering. She'll stare at his book. Just trail
Hey.
off.
I'm not a good person, Corsilla.
Well, that makes two of us. And she'll drink. She's drinking.
Just gonna lick the blood out of my hand.
I don't think that's gonna heal it, Titus. You should probably go see Chase. Or maybe Briar. She probably has a
No.
potion.
I have some scrolls left. I can take care of this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna squeeze my hand over the book.
Mm, mm.
But
Maybe
what
don't.
I do, I would do for any of you. You've become my family. You know that, right? If you sign yourself off, I will do the same. The path you take, I will be right there with you. You're not alone anymore. Stop acting like it. And I'm going to hit it one more time. And if you
Jesus
turn visible
Christ.
and run from me,
Oh, you're cutting out really bad.
Yeah.
Got too excited.
Yeah.
and run off on me again, when you know I'm trying to keep you safe, I will take the cloak.
Yeah, it hits.
Titus
I will
hits you
dispel
again.
the cloak. You'll have
He said,
no
take
more.
away your privileges. No more Invisibird.
Work with me. You are not alone. I was alone when Gray joined and he first walked up that little group. And then you joined us. And Chase joined us. And we have been the whole way. You don't get to just come in, fuck around, and walk away like you didn't steal all of our hearts. That's what you're good at, isn't it? But then what do you do with your treasures, Corsilla? Do you not treasure them?
I don't think that statement is as true as you think it is, Titus. But I appreciate you saying it, and it means a lot that you said it to me.
If you think for 1 second the people in this group, maybe not the two newest, they don't know you yet. But if you think for 1 second the people in this group do not love you, you're wrong. I know 3 of us would throw ourselves on any blade to save you. You think the horse is just gonna do the things you love, drowning you, playing with you, getting drunk with you, for what? Because she's having a good time? You think she doesn't have feelings for you?
Titus, you do know Briar doesn't drink, right?
Don't call her out.
I didn't, actually. Thank you.
She fake drinks.
I drink all of her. No, she's saying that to him. She is
That
saying
makes-
this like
that
I
makes
drink
so
all
much
of her
sense.
drinks, Titus, when we
That
go
makes
out.
so much sense. That makes so much sense.
Don't
She would be
Don't
that
bring
goofy
it up
without
to her.
alcohol. Well, she wouldn't let you drink her drinks, all right, if she didn't love you. Would she go on these antics with you? Would she cover for you to make sure the group didn't have an ire against you? We make our bonds. I've forged mine with you. You can deny it. That's your choice. But I'm telling you now, any fire you walk into, I will be right there.
I'll work on deserving that.
I'm not asking.
Well, I need to.
That's
Because
better.
I really feel like I don't deserve it.
You were left, taken, tortured, lied to. What water were you given to grow to feel like you deserved anything else? Nero has manipulated you into taking on these debts because it makes you easier to control. If you want to save them, let's save them. Taking on their same contract, taking on their debts will never save them. There's interest. There is too much interest for you to pay it all back. You know that, right? You really
Sounds
think
like-
Nero is just going to give away Legoshi because you gave yourself over? Because you gave a town of people over? Because you gave a country of people over? Do you really think it'll ever be enough?
Probably not. Probably not.
Well, then we are not without options. Let's break this contract. And let's write you a new one. I'm throwing out the alcohol and cigarettes.
No,
No. The food is a different story. I'll leave the food up to you. if you truly believe the food will not leave us in debt, I won't lie saying we don't need it. But eating it, if that puts us in debt, it's gotta go. All of it has got to go. He has no place in this family anymore. Will you be a part of this family?
Can't abandon Legoshi.
I
I
didn't
can't
ask
do
you
it
to.
again.
We're not abandoning him. We're not. He is owned by a timeless entity now. He's not going anywhere. We'll get him out. Or we'll set him free. This I promise. If we could free his soul, maybe that will be enough. There's no saying he is even still alive. I'm serious, though. I need you with your head on straight. Captain of a ship now, right? I need a first mate.
Ray is your first mate, Titus.
He doesn't want to be leader, even though he is.
Well, wouldn't that make him captain?
No, see, I'm
And
captain of
you
the
first
ship.
mate?
He's leader of the party and the expedition, right? But this is my ship, right? So I need some help with it. When we're off the ship, everything he says goes, right? On land, there's no one I trust more. But up here, I need a first mate. If I need someone thrown overboard, do you think I can look to Gray for that?
What do you want thrown
Hello?
off?
No, I'm not just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh.
If.
Oh.
That's my point.
Way too excited.
That's my point. See, if I would have to argue with Gray and convince him it's worth throwing him off. You're right. For who is it? And that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Titus. I will be this first mate.
If I catch any more burn marks on your arm, I'm burning myself. Deal?
I need them. They
Deal?
are.
I'm gonna start touching my staff to my arm as it starts to sizzle.
Deal.
All right,
God.
then.
You just told me not to make deals and then forced me to make a deal. You're very confusing, Titus.
No. I said let's find the right one.
God, I need a fucking drink.
Not that drink. And I'm gonna start sending the skeletons to throw the alcohol out.
We
And
love
they
a
will-
forceful intervention.
Two of them will start unbarring the door as the other one starts to roll the alcohol out the cargo hold.
Just fighting a skeleton for a barrel. Just one more sip.
no-
Just one
no,
more, please.
We'll go back to round one.
She'll
And the
let
other
go.
one's gonna start walking to
She'll
Legoshi
let
again.
go. She'll let go.
All right.
She's gonna go and collect the skin.
The skeleton's just gonna hand it to you.
Titus.
There's no proof that that's his. Only a chance. I'm sorry for what I did. I just didn't know how else to reach you.
Can you
tried so
please
many ways.
prestidigitate it?
Oh, of course. I've cleaned him earlier. I'll do it again.
And then as soon as the skeletons have unbarred the door, she is going to hobble out the door with the skin and go find Briar.
If you want power, I can teach you magic. And I'm just gonna lay on the floor bleeding.
Ray will peek in at that moment. Oh shit! And he's gonna go run for the closest healer.
Just gonna flip my book closed.
I mean, I've got a
Sucked
healing
in, felt
potion.
good.
The closest one would probably be Eitri.
I'm just gonna grab him by the shoulder. Titus needs you right now.
On my way. I gather up my little book and rush with Gray.
Yeah, you see Titus, a little bloodied, especially his hand.
My hand got a big old goose egg on my head. My eyelid's been cut and is bleeding, so my right eye's closed.
My Torn, what have you done to yourself?
Tough love.
To yourself, I suppose.
No. But I wasn't getting out of it unscathed.
Did it help?
Very well. I had many an unruly acolyte in my day.
Ooh. I need a drink.
And I will cast some healing word on my homeboy.
Does that make
Thank you.
Corcilla Titus's acolyte?
I mean, good trainer. Teach her how to be a new wizard.
Do you want me to roll for healing or?
Yeah.
I mean, I only took a few points as it is.
Yeah, roll it though.
Beautiful.
5, baby.
Full health. As you heal me, you'll see my arcane ward kick back in, and both of my shields take over as like double layers of arcane sigil start to light up around me, and then disc back up here. Thank you.
And
I needed that.
you're very welcome. Try not to do it too much. Don't want to exhaust myself on these squabbles before we actually get into something real.
Well, don't be so hard on the bird, and maybe I'll come out unscathed. You guys are
Don't be
kind
It
of
so-
doesn't make it easy.
Don't be so hard.
I know.
She-
I know she doesn't make it easy. I'm not asking you to understand. Just don't write her off. That's all.
I've not, believe me, I've fared with many a worse. But that being said, to Darius's point, she certainly doesn't make it easy.
No. Well, she sees herself as the same light of Nero, so when you guys talk about Nero, she takes it very personally, even if it's not.
This
I'm gonna
bond
save her.
is it stronger, weaker now after all that's occurred? Surely she sees the reason of how dangerous Nero is.
Think things are a little too sensitive. She may need some time. But I feel like progress was made.
In the right direction.
Well, that is only hope. Who knows?
Well, in
We'll
this
find
case,
out by
I'd quite
tonight,
like to
though.
be there. I'd quite like to be there for next week's therapy session, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Well,
I was actually hoping to be part of the invention, yeah, as well. So
Yeah,
Hmm.
sorry about that. I just, after almost losing her on the bridge to just the illusions of Nero, I didn't want to take a chance.
no, someone had to. I am
So,
a little relieved it wasn't me. If it wasn't me, I didn't. Oh boy, it sounded like a mess.
it's actually kind of fun.
Oh,
I've never done that before.
done what?
Well, fist fight. It's always been spell slinging and never wrestled with somebody before like that.
Fist fight.
Mm.
Did
I'll
she use a
certainly be
knife?
listening in next time.
Seeing the hole in his
I
hand.
used the knife on myself. That wasn't her.
Oh,
You what?
That. Yeah. Anyway, some fists were thrown, some tackles were had. Yeah, and we're good now. I think we're good now. So we go back to the original problem of what to do with all the food.
I thought we were already in agreement. We're getting rid of it all, no?
Sure. We just got to find a way to resupply. How are we going to do that?
What food? Where's
food?
what food?
Oh,
Chase can still
hi,
make food.
Chase.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
we
see.
have
That's what you're talking
we
about?
have enough people that we're eating over the food she can create.
I don't know. We
Yeah, I got 14
kinda-
people's worth.
You're quite a few people off.
Did have we come to some kind of conclusion as to the nature of the food that Neros ever so kindly refilled our ship with?
Well, I'm gonna look over as the skeleton's rolling the last barrel of cigarettes out the cargo hold. Well, the detriments are at least gone. We didn't want her being binded anymore by his manipulations. But the food is different. I can't condemn us to starving just for the fear that something might happen.
I have an idea. I mean, Darius just made me these arrows that I can shoot and reel in. I can start taking birds out of the sky.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say you're going to be fishing.
Just
Eating
make
seagull?
sure Corsella's not on the bridge when you're doing it. You know, not on the
I
deck.
told him I would call the birds in.
She's already offered her own birds, so
Yeah, she's a little sensitive. Maybe she'd be okay with it. That was a lot we just went through.
maybe I'll ask her about what birds are like, assholes or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear seagulls are cunts.
Yeah, I didn't want to, assume.
Oh no, you can. I've plenty experience with those blasted seagulls.
Shouldn't base it all. Beside the point.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Have a nice
Okay.
nap.
If this is going to become a regular occurrence, shoot me a mental message like you do, perhaps before things get out of hand.
Yeah, it was very spontaneous, and I wasn't sure how she would react, let alone everybody else.
I too
Understandable.
also have healing spells, so if one of us is unavailable, reach out to the other.
Yeah, I didn't intend to do harm. It was just more of getting a point across.
Didn't intend to do
Well,
harm. When he
next
said that,
time-
what did Corsola look like when she walked out?
Pretty fucked up.
So she smelled of rotting flesh. There were obvious chunks of feathers missing
Yeah.
from her, and
Yeah.
she was limping and carrying the skin of her brother as she passed you guys. So
Yeah. You
Oh, I
should.
thought she was having a good day.
Are you sure about that, Titus? She did not look well.
I didn't see that, did I?
Deception
No.
check. Yes. Yeah, I really didn't mean
Well,
to.
because Gray. Oh, sorry.
No, I really didn't mean to hurt her. If we're gonna talk about this, Gray, it's got to be just me and you. I'm sorry, but I don't know these two enough to go that deep.
That seems fair. No offense.
I find
None
that
taken.
very unreasonable.
I mean, they are on the boat with us, kind of trapped in our own situation. The same.
I'd
We're going to fight
appreciate-
together. Why would we be as ill-equipped as some peasant who simply strolls on by, or a member of the crew who doesn't even take these fights to their own hands?
I do agree with the dwarf on this one. I do think that mayhaps us as members of the crew, to provide us a disadvantage by not being transparent with us, that is highly illogical. The last thing we need is to trigger something without being aware of what we might be triggering.
Aye.
She's not the only one. who has entities that follow her.
Go on.
And it's fortunately for me, it's more than one. The thing that ate Denderlin, it reaches out. We were touched.
Reaches
once.
out.
Yeah, we were all kind of touched once, where we had
Uh,
this fascination with blood.
Yeah,
If Gray
You have an uncle
remembers.
too?
I do. I don't like that
And
one.
well, that fascination never left. And eventually, it came to a calling today. I don't know if my eye is still bloodshot, but I almost took my own eye today.
And is there a way to break this entity's tracing of you?
Oh yeah, sure, you're gonna have to take my spell book, but that's gonna be over my cold dead body. Because without this, I'm nothing.
I find that hard to believe.
And Darius
No.
rolls his eyes at this.
I would have to start over. It would take me years to make a whole nother book, let alone the ones that have the power of the spells that reside in this one. There are things that I
Is it-
have to do, people that must be saved.
Is it the book itself that is tethering you to
Are-
this entity?
Are you
Yes.
illiterate? You can't simply copy it.
That's
It would
exactly what
take
I was going to suggest.
resources and hours, not just a few.
I think I would choose ours over
We-
eternal
we have
servitude
barely
to an
had a
entity.
day where we haven't been under assault by something. And when I have had downtime, I'm making armaments for the group. There is no downtime for myself. The only downtime I had was to make that helmet in the corner to keep the other entity out of my head.
Well, now that you have extra hands, and I'm not illiterate, I will be more than willing to help you.
Likewise.
Titus, is the book open still on the ground?
Yeah, I would have shut it when they rolled in. When I moved the skeletons, I would have shut it, but it's sitting there on the floor.
Darius, or the three of you, go ahead and give me a perception check as your eye gets drawn to the book as he kind of talks about it.
Fuck's sake.
That's not great.
Yeah. Yeah. None of you. It just kind of looks like a book to you guys.
I mean, I've seen that book before, haven't I?
Yeah,
It's definitely a
you've
book.
seen the blood inside. That there's no spells, there's no writing. It's only just smears of blood.
I didn't
You know that, great. You other two don't.
Titus, I didn't know you still
at
had
Gray and-
connections with the Whispering One.
Well, it hadn't reached out until today.
Hmm.
And well,
The Whispering One.
I saw what one of the things Nero was doing to Corsilla, and I snapped a little. And the rage that I felt, it called to him.
I wouldn't mention that to X. Well, him and I both have a bit of a vendetta.
Yes, well, he wants to become something. He could be a battery. I have no patience for X and the lies that he said. His worries are nothing to me. It's you guys that I worry about.
Speak plainly. What kind of magic is this?
It's magic. Arcana. My spells are written in there. When I found it, it came with a list of spells already in it.
But now it's bound to you, or rather, you're bound to this thing through that.
Yes. That and the blood that we've shed and shared.
I can't stand blood magic. It's
I
so
wanna. Can I suss out if he's being truthful about whether or not he has ever tried to break this?
Insight.
22.
Titus, you can roll
There's
deception.
no roll necessary. He
Okay.
firmly believes without this book, he would have been dead long ago.
So you haven't tried to break the connection.
No. Why would I? Without this, I would literally be gone. I traveled all the way from home to Denderland, and this was the only thing that kept me going. The spells in this book have saved every member on this ship numerous times. It's never once demanded anything from me until today.
And it will begin to demand more. Many artifacts like this have passed through my guild. I find it incredibly irresponsible for someone of your talent to rely so heavily on something you know is corrupted by something beyond yourself. Eventually, you will lose control to this thing, or at the very least risk it. And if it is as true as you say that this book is powerful, why would you risk the lives of the crew if you found yourself today incapable of breaking its will upon you?
And Corsilla did not look pretty when she came out.
My mother. My mother is an archmage. She can weave and wield 9th level spells of the highest circles, create wonders of mechanical arcana I could only dream of. She is trapped on an island southwest of us. If she can cast spells on that magnitude, why has she not reached out to me? Why does she not teleport home? Something
Maybe she's
is
been called to a
wrong.
higher purpose,
No.
like you have.
Yes, but something is wrong.
Is that
I
our
have
current
to
headache?
save her. And when she left home, you don't leave where I came from. You don't. There is no leaving. Leaving is death. I am being hunted by squadrons of my home, and so is my mother. Their only goal is to bring us back, dead or alive. I have to bring my mother home.
Well,
God,
I'm not
thought
going to
I had
argue with you on
strained
that.
family ties.
So when
But
she
at the very
left,
least,
and she
you
was
can't
gone
tie
for
yourself
months,
to these things.
I didn't know any better then when I grabbed it.
But
The
you do
fact of the
now.
matter is, the fact of the
I do
matter
now.
is,
You're right.
we
So
we have the capabilities now to help you transfer the scriptures of this book onto a new one that isn't tainted. You have the help of us. We are experienced in such things. But also, again, if today was a one-off, brilliant, but we don't know that's not the case. We could end up in a similar situation tomorrow, in a month's time. And again, Corsilla was not in a good way when she left this room.
You weren't in a good one when we found you. I don't want to
No.
come stumbling in on your corpse one day, Titus, because you lost control to this will.
well, that won't happen.
Say what
He
you
doesn't-
will.
He
I
doesn't
don't
demand.
trust you.
Well,
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry if that means very little to
Gray's
me.
gonna step in for a second here. All right. Let's. We don't need to grill him right now. It makes me uneasy too. But as
No,
much as
it's
he
fine.
plays with fire, he has some good oven mitts.
I'll tell you this. You haven't been with us for this whole journey. I have been the rock. I have pulled people from the clutches of death, and I have held this curse the whole way. I have not
And it's
harmed a
taken a
single
toll on you.
person. I have not harmed a single person in this group. And yes, if that is the weight I must carry to save the lives around me and to get my mother home, that is what I will do. These are the chains I will carry. And when I make it home, my loved ones will remove them from me. Must
Hope you're right.
make it back home.
How
Because you
long?
risk everybody if you're wrong.
Well,
Don't worry about him.
if our gods weren't so cowardice and would save us, and I'm going to start pulling out the pages from my Yun that say the words, "We are scared," then I wouldn't have to make the deals I do here to save us, because they will not. They can't help us. They are scared. I am scared. So I will do whatever it takes to save my people, whoever that becomes.
So the ends justify all the means.
Yes. Magic is not good or bad. It is how it is used.
This time and again.
I understand what you're saying, but I find there to be too much risk to agree with you.
Isn't that what faith is?
No,
To believe in something, even at the chances that it might not be true.
I know what is true. I've seen it. I've experienced it with my own body and soul. What you toy at is chance.
Our whole lives are chance. We could be struck down by one of our very own gods we worship, by a storm that they create for what? And we're caught in the fodder of it, and what do they care?
They do care.
They
I
do
shared
not.
this with Gray. They do.
They do not.
I saw it with my own sight. The
I saw it
storms.
too.
The storms
I
are
had-
a symptom of the problem. They're not the god's creation. They're a byproduct.
You and I both are the ones in this group who have had visions. Very, very different, but true visions. The problem with that truth, though, is it's jaded. We have been given visions of what they want us to see, not what we need to see. And if I am to follow you back to Spee, I will need to be able to have faith in you, that you will not crumble if your gods abandon us. Just like you must have faith in I, that I will not crumble when my curse calls upon me.
Well, I can tell you right now, whatever powers we come up against, or whatever we fight, my faith is strong not only in my god, Torm, but in the pursuit of what we're trying to do. Even if some calamity should befall the gods, I fight for us.
That's what I needed to hear. Even if the gods shall fail, I will do what I can to save us.
Then it looks like we're in agreement. Should I check on Corsola, our wound's grave, or at least
I
similar
hit her
to
with a
yours?
very, very strong spell. I would also like to go see her and apply my own healing.
You don't think it's too soon if you recently gave
If
her
she-
these wounds?
She turns me away, I will not fight. But something tells me she'd welcome the company.
Very well.
Just stay here and clean this up, I guess.
Likewise.
Just gonna prestidigitation the blood away. Just start cleaning that up before I get up.
Start getting rid of the rest of the no-no food.
So then we start hunting tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Let's go find the bird.
Such a melodramatic lot you seem to be. It's quite riveting, actually.
It's been a long journey.
Is that you or Darius talking?
Yes.
All right.
She was heading to Briar's room.
Briar, you hear a knock on your door.
It's unlocked.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
She stumbles in, reeking, basically tripping over her feet as she collapses to the ground, holding Legoshi.
What in the actual hell happened to you?
I fucked around and found out.
What does that even... What? Who are you fighting with?
I made Titus mad about leaving and some other stuff. I fucked up.
Did you try to
Really
run
bad.
away again?
No, and I won't anymore. Don't tell him I did either, because I'm not.
Okay.
No. But I have this, and she kind of like pulls Legoshi's skin up.
Oh, God.
He can't go into a bag. Okay.
Okay. Can we just have a burial for him? Proper? Is that an option?
Maybe.
Because carrying that around is not going to be healthy for you. And
She'll
I
kinda,
understand
like,
not putting it in
pet
a
it.
bag. I do get that, but you know, we could have like a proper burial. She's petting it. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's just like,
God.
and then she'll like look up at you. Do you think Chase could bless it and maybe say a prayer too?
Oh, I'm sure she would. Yeah.
Do you think she would? Really?
I think she would do that for you. Oh,
Just-
okay. All right.
Just don't
Can-
put him in a bag.
How rough are you looking right now? Like
Bad,
bleeding? I know
bad.
you smell bad,
She
but
goo. Yeah, dripping.
okay. Can I at least patch you up a little bit? Is that okay?
I would appreciate it.
Okay.
It hurts to breathe.
All right. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you, and that heals you for 9. And then, well, I upcasted that at a 2, so that's why it was
Yeah.
higher.
Corsella, you feel like some of your tissue kind of come back to life. The smell of rot still exists, but it's not
Mhm.
as potent.
All right, I'm gonna cast it one more time on you.
Thank
No,
you.
it's okay. There's a 10. All right, you got 19 back altogether. Whew, girl, you need a fucking bath.
I do need to preen. This is not gonna go well.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So I get not putting him in a bag, but can we do something with that until we can get Chase around to bless it, and you can decide what kind of burial or funeral. Like, I don't know if you want fire or if you want in the ground or how you want to do that. But I mean, like, if you want ashes or something, we could make something from ashes. Like, there's lots of options here. Not carrying around a skin bag. That'd be cool. Like, I could put it in like a necklace for you or a bracelet, something shiny. You can have some ashes in there. We can come up with something that's not this.
I'd really appreciate it. That would mean a
Okay.
lot.
Okay. All right. Can we put it up in here even for now until we can get Chase around to do that, and maybe we can land and have a ceremony or something and not do it on the ship? I don't know.
You should be safe.
I don't want to. I mean, unless we have something that we could, burn it in, but I don't want to do like a freaking barrel or something. We could do it, properly. Maybe Titus has some ideas.
I made him really mad.
Well, I mean, you made me mad too, so I'm glad that he was the one that had to beat the shit out of you and not me. But I will save the reprimanding because it sounds like he really got you already. So I'm not gonna sit here and kick a horse. But
I am sorry I left you in the big top. I didn't think you'd be able to sneak away with me. And I
yeah,
really kind of was hoping I'd be able to reason with Nero, which I see now was probably never going to happen anyways.
Yeah, he kind of plays by his own rules. You're not gonna be able to make that guy do anything he doesn't want to do.
I don't understand any of his reasoning. Why? I already listened to him. I don't understand if I
You
need to be
know,
more devoted
I think he just
or if he's just having a
he's
sick
chaos,
game.
so that's all he knows and all he loves, so
Mhm. I I hope I don't make him that mad ever again.
did you apologize to him afterwards, or was the fighting kind of the apology?
I I'm I would like to do something better than just say I'm sorry.
What
I
are you
don't feel
thinking?
like
You have something in mind?
that's enough. I don't know. Honestly, I think just trying to be a better bird, I guess. I mean, not exactly a person. But I don't know. I don't think
You know,
saying I'm sorry is enough for
maybe we
something like
can work
this.
together and make him something, make him a gift as an apology.
Well, I have this, and she'll pull out a necklace made out of a rabbit. Oh wait, shit, what was it? A beaver or a raccoon? Fuck. It was a heart and guts. It's a very crude necklace.
Oh my.
I made this,
Um,
and this is the only thing I've ever tried to make, and it didn't
okay,
go well.
hear me out. We can do like glass blown to encase it and make it less squishy.
You know,
Would you
I've
like to
blown on
make it?
glass before and it didn't move, so I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I'd love to see it happen.
I can help you. Yeah, we can play with that another time. But yeah, we could make it nice so that it is also preserved at the same time. That way, it's not rotting on his neck.
Mhm.
We could
That
definitely
is
do
an
that.
issue.
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah,
dry now, but yeah.
yeah. I just picture you pulling it out. There's flies buzzing around it. But yeah, we could definitely whip up something.
I missed you while you were gone, you know. It was very lonely around here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to process everything that happened too. It wasn't very lonely in there though, I will give Nero that.
It was like you vanished, honestly. No one said anything. It was like you didn't exist almost.
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
I was lost.
well, I'm here now and I'm gonna need you to stop running away from me and hopefully I don't ever vanish again.
Well, I won't vanish if you don't vanish. But
Okay.
maybe we could vanish together at some time and maybe go dunk glitter over tank again, because that might also make me feel better. Because it's been
Pinky
a minute.
promise.
I don't have a pinky, but I will
That's
finger
okay, you can
promise you.
pretend.
Yeah, she'll pinky promise. Oh, like, do we want to prank tank again, or do we want to go with somebody else? We could totally fuck with those new guys that you haven't met.
I was gonna say, we've got new guys, fresh meat, so like we could totally
Yeah.
fuck with those
They're
guys.
they're not in my good book right now.
Okay, I'm in.
So
I'm down. Initiate those motherfuckers.
if you're gonna hang, you gotta know how to bark. Am I right?
Right, right. They'll either love us or hate us. There's no in between.
It's normally the latter for me, but they normally love you, so it works out. We're a duo.
The yin yang.
They love to hate us.
Right, right. What's everybody else doing?
Well, you know, hobbling on my staff with 2 levels of exhaustion and a lot of depression.
Oh God.
It is
gonna
in his
say, I didn't hear ya.
exhaustion, man.
Oh, yeah, I upcasted it. It's a 4th level spell, so I took 2 levels of exhaustion.
This guy, he's gonna be old real soon.
I'm in the cargo hold, presumably still with Gray, picking through this vast collection of food, getting like a little tempted as my stomach growls, but kind of fighting with every
Resist.
will that I have.
Sorry, Randy, I know you wanted to just jump through today, but I hope we did good.
No, that was wild. What a journey.
I was gonna say.
I
hope
was
you were
pretty entertained.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if the
Oh,
bird
yeah.
wants to stay the night in here, she's more than welcome. She doesn't have to leave.
Oh, she probably wouldn't. I would say she wouldn't. I was waiting for Ian Titus to show up, maybe.
Yeah. After a while, Titus and Eitri, you find the bird soaking. She looks better though. Compared to when she walked, or how you left her, Titus.
Greetings. I came to offer my services of healing, but it would seem as though Briar, is it, has already done so. Pleasure to meet you, by the way. I'm Eitri.
She's gonna like give the weirdest, most awkward horse curtsy you've ever seen.
Eitri, trying to be polite, will notice
Not
it
laugh at her.
and do a slight bow in return.
She'll flinch a little bit, saying Titus.
Oh no.
Yeah, Titus wasn't gonna lock eyes with you at all. He's just kind of leaning on his staff, looking down.
Uh, I will be needing healing from you, Eitri.
No worries, I can see.
Do you mind if I do the last little bit? I was the one who caused it to begin with.
Honestly, it is my fault, and I have some ways to get around it. It's not. If you would
I've
like,
got-
you can. If you feel
Let's
You can.
let's try to move forward. The guilt is only going to kill the both of us. And I'm going to pull out one of the 4 scrolls that I have left that I did during our last scroll session with Chase when I was teaching everybody. And I'm going to use one of my Cure Wounds scrolls on her. And that'll heal the rest. I think you only have 3 points left, right?
No, I'm at 22. I was down to 4 hit points and 3 after the last headbutt.
Okay. Well, then I will have to roll. Give me a little bit to get inside. I was outside smoking. I'm a
Bro had
stressy,
to
messy
take
knocker spider.
stressing himself out. He's really gotta. Oh my god.
Yes, I also have 2 points of exhaustion. It was worth though.
That's crazy.
So then, yeah, I will use a Cure Wound scroll on you, and heal what I can from that. You'll gain at least 5 points. I'll roll to see what else you get. I'm sorry I lost control.
I take full responsibility for pushing you that far. And I'll learn from these actions. And if not, maybe just reteach me.
Well, I have
But
to
try
write a
not
new
to go
book
for your
anyway.
eye next time.
Yeah. Well, what about yours? Maybe we should keep your eyes too.
But think about all the shiny things I could see with my shiny eye, Titus. And she'll look at Briar, and then back at Titus. The shinies.
I have a spell for that. I just need some more work.
I don't have spells coming out of the wazoo like you, Titus, okay?
Well, I mean,
And I can't
could
just
teach
use you like my own personal spell TM, okay?
He'll chuckle at that a little bit. Well, if the rest of this group is since insistent on me making another book, you could sit with me while I do it.
Can I have your old book?
Oh god.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
I think once I'm done with this book, it needs to go back where I found it.
Okay,
I
so
would second
it's
that
not that
motion.
it's broken, we're just replacing it, but it's not broken.
Yeah, no, it's cursed. It's a cursed book.
Oh,
It's worse. It's
But
worse
it-
than broken.
but it's your
Yeah,
spell book.
Yeah,
A cursed one.
yeah. Well, when you're trying to escape from a wizard city to travel across country by yourself to try to find your mother where you have no idea where she is, and you see a book on your way out that you know is powerful but don't know how far because they didn't tell you, and you just grabbed it as you walk out because you're like, yeah, this will help, and it did. And it wasn't until later that I found out the repercussions.
But we've
But
talked about this now, and you know what lies ahead of us.
yeah, I mean, I never intended to keep this forever. I always wanted to make my own book anyway. This was only to get my mother home. Every wizard aspires to make their own staff and their own book. I was working on making my own staff on my downtime right now as we speak, actually. But I hope to not put that on hold because that would help me lean off of the book so much.
and then make a book after that. But if I need to start now, I start now. And I'll put the staff on hold for a bit.
Well, I have
Certainly
paper and
seems like
ink.
a good approach. Get rid of the curse first.
Well, I don't think just putting the book down is going to be enough. But that's a whole nother story, and maybe another problem that we'll have to figure out as we get there.
I would like to get sleep before we talk about any more fucking books.
Yeah, I've touched one too many books I probably shouldn't have. It's the curse of wanting knowledge. But we're here, right?
Titus, where do you think we are? We're in the ship.
I mean, yeah, but we're still on this plane. We're not dead. There's quite a few times we probably would have been if I'd have been anything else. Or just working off of a blank book.
You're not wrong.
But no, I didn't want to stay this way. I wanted to build. I didn't want to mess with blood. But I mean, to get to the bones, you kind of have to go through it. So it was always the thing I went through. But yeah, it would be nice to not feel that itch anymore.
Does that
You know
mean
how
you
to get
won't
rid of
use?
curses?
Oop,
No? Anybody?
what about curse?
You know how to get rid of it? I don't know how to break them. I know it's possible.
And don't you just
My guild
kill the
studied
thing that
them.
cursed you?
It can depend on the manner of the curse and certainly of the entity that bestowed it. But I can look upon my tomes of old and see what I managed to trudge up. It may take a while.
What a day it's been. I'm tired.
You should probably sleep, Titus.
I don't want to sleep. Sleeping's not fun.
Put your helmet on.
Even with the helmet, and even in the grove, and even out of the country, I still feel the call. That book is almost always within reach. All I'd have to do is ask. Another book.
A stronger book, Titus.
You shut up. Don't shut
Randy?
up.
I mean, he's not wrong.
You didn't have to say it. I assumed, but you didn't have to say it.
Okay, nighttime. Night night.
I'm gonna go drink.
Drink?
I always acted like I drank. I drink a little, but I'm gonna go drink. Where's Biffers? And I'm gonna leave. Just gonna hobble away on my staff.
Before I go, Corsula, I wanted to say I apologize for mayhaps some of my behavior towards you. I find it difficult after many of my own journeying and campaigning not to jump to conclusions when it comes to these sort of entities and their influence, because I've seen it go wrong too many times. So, having and sort of grumble, you can tell that this next part's really like tough for him. Having lost my own brother, I at least empathize and wish you my condolences.
Thank you, Eitri. I appreciate your words. And I would like it if you would accompany us to this funeral, I guess, maybe, that I'd like to have for whatever part of my brother I have with me here.
I'll be sure to pray for him as much as I can, whatever or wherever he may be. Every little bit helps. And I would be honored to join you. And with that, I'll nod and walk away.
Okay. Were you having the funeral today, tomorrow?
No, I would assume whenever we land next, because we're going to be hunting, so.
Okay.
It would not be immediately, no. Whenever we land.
So the food is low. You could, if you wanted to stop and hunt, you could do that whenever you want. If you want to try to get to Humidum, you can make it. It'll be probably a miserable last few days, but you'll be in a town. But you couldn't really make it past Humidum.
Ray's gonna
We
be
should.
shooting birds out of the sky anytime he sees one fly by.
Yeah, not a lot of meat on those birds.
No. I can do some mating calls from like condors.
Yeah.
Lull
We
them
should
into a false
probably
sense of
land
security.
before-
That's crazy.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's what turkey calls and shit are, so.
Yeah.
double
I
It
know,
is.
but
They're all mating calls.
by another bird. So
Yeah,
Perfect
and she
mimicry,
can imitate
baby.
them all. All she got to do is hear them once.
You're
We should stop and hunt at least once before we hit the city. We don't want to go into the city desperate. We're not sure what the city state could even be like.
remember, it's fucked up
Fine.
just like everyone else.
No, it's
right, sure it
fine.
is.
No,
I bet
it's
everyone is in a
fine.
trance. Like,
not a single session in this entire campaign has been fine. Okay.
I bet every
No.
person is charmed like a snake.
Yeah.
It's racist.
Maybe they're not Nagas.
That is racist.
That's racist.
What's
That'd be fun.
racist?
Hunting.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Are we about to have a like bonding hunting sesh?
And funeral pyre after.
Yeah, all the same.
Like the Vikings, baby.
All right. So.
Gonna hobble into Biffer's room.
Hey,
Biffers,
what?
I need something strong. I'm gonna fall over.
Oh,
Strong.
hold on.
Biffers.
I got it. You see him reach under his bed and pull out like a small little chest, and you hear the clinking of bottles.
Nothing.
Ah.
Nothing hurt. I don't want anything gonna mess with me.
Fucking! You hear
No.
the chest close.
I got enough fucking with me. I got two things pulling inside my head all the time. I don't need more. I want to get rid of that for a moment.
Fine. And then he just reaches under his pillow and he pulls out a flask.
Oh,
Here you
yes,
go.
I appreciate it. I'm just gonna start drinking it.
Yeah, it is. It's. Have you ever had made your own moonshine or have like somebody make their own moonshine?
Yup. Titus has
Okay.
it.
It's that,
Oh.
but it's like somebody forgot to put in the enough corn to make it palatable. It is bitter, unsweetened moonshine.
That sucks for his. Yeah, he's going for it. He's not even gonna try to let it taste. He's just gonna start drinking it.
Oh yeah, this is not a drink you enjoy. This is a drink to forget who and what and where you are.
Biffers might have to stop him. He wouldn't know when to stop. He hasn't gotten drunk before.
Yeah, no, Biffers is not stopping you.
No.
Oh
He's gonna
no.
hurt
No.
himself drinking this.
Biff is just there, like jaw agape, like nodding.
So then Titus is gonna treat this like any potion he's used to drinking, and it
No.
all needs to be gone.
Oh yeah.
Chase
Oh
might come
my.
out again and check on Titus.
Titus is in Biffers' room.
Biffers' room, laying on the floor,
Biffers'
drinking
room?
this.
Oh, yeah.
my.
No.
I'm gonna ask around, see where he is.
Yep. Is X in the room, or is it just Biffers?
It's just Biffers.
Okay.
Most people have their own rooms. Yes, a lot of all the name characters pretty much have their own rooms. The non-names have basically are in pirate barracks is the best way I can describe what that looks like. And the grove is pretty much in the center of those barracks, and the grove is stretching out into the rooms a little bit now at this point. The grove has grown large. It is. You can't see it from outside of the ship yet, but as soon as you go below deck, you start to see like little flowers poking out of the wood and whatnot.
God, that's so cool. Wait,
Tink, tink,
It-
tink, 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 tink.
as soon
This
as
just
this,
rolls on the floor.
if Gray is in the grove, does that count as a forest?
No, because it's magical.
Fuck.
So it's different. I mean, it is a forest, but it's
Layer.
I think
Yeah.
it's actually considered. Yeah, it's a lair, but it's like a magical grove.
I have a question you don't need to answer.
Uh-huh.
Does the grove give us any kind of buffs, or is it specifically to the unicorn?
It is specifically the
lair.
unicorn.
The specifically entity based. Okay.
What if one of my terrains is a grove, a unicorn grove?
It's still magical in nature.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, no, because it's not natural.
Gotcha.
It would have to be like a permanent grove,
Thank you.
Gotcha.
and that's a
Yeah.
whole another thing.
Like if you were like specific and say I like a Fey Grove or Fey Woods that have that magical bullshit inside of them, that's fine. But you're in the planar world where that magic doesn't exist, so there's no magic equals nonsense.
Yeah,
and
no, yeah.
it's yeah.
I'm only basing it off areas I've been, so
There's a science to it.
yeah.
Can we take a quick pee break?
Oh yeah.
Dying.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Wear a
Oh,
diaper.
man.
You don't have diapers on? What?
Listen, I know.
You don't.
I need
You
to
don't have
invest in
your
a gamer
Dungeons and
bucket,
Diapers?
But here
Come
we
on.
are.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. D&D? Dungeons,
I
Dragons,
know.
and Diapers?
Us when we're
I think I have to
70.
be
I'll be right back.
Well, maybe dispel your cake.
Have
I
we
will do it.
have we gone to the next day?
No, not yet.
Mongos,
Okay, now
please
everybody
say
get
it.
Before
and by the
we
way-
do, can I cast a prayer before I go to sleep?
Like a
Hey.
spell or just do a prayer?
It's a
You can
spell.
cast.
All
Yeah.
right, let's. Yeah.
I want to light some incense and
Ooh.
cast divination.
So set the mood.
All right.
And what it does, the spell puts you in contact with a god or god's servants. You ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. DM offers a truthful reply, though it can be a short phrase or a cryptic rhyme. the spell doesn't account for circumstances that might change the answer, such as the casting of other spells. But I do have to get a truthful answer.
Mm-hmm.
Which
What
god
is
you
your
reached out
question?
to?
I
Who
want to
do you
reach
think?
out to Torm and ask if there is anything that will impede our progress tomorrow, or for this next week of journeying towards Humidum.
You just get a straight yes.
Buckle up.
How would he?
The god
How
doesn't
would
know.
he? I'm trying to think of how Torm would interact with you. Because divination isn't that strong of a spell. For the most part, it's like you'll get like they don't usually use words to give an answer.
Well, yeah,
And
it says short phrase or cryptic rhyme.
Yeah, that's more. I feel like that's more if like you're getting like from a one of the
Like a
lessers,
riddle.
like one of his servants, like who wouldn't be as bothered.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, Torm or term.
You're
Torm
still
servants.
gonna get an answer. I'm just trying to think of how to give it to you in a way that's not just him speaking to you.
Could be a vision.
Um,
I think that's how Eitri has received his cursed knowledge in the past.
You see a phoenix peeking the horizon.
God, please no.
Don't
no.
you dare.
does each tree have some kind of like gambling set, like playing cards or dice or anything?
Does he have arrow?
No.
The eyes of his skull
Probably
turn into a projector.
His hammer starts to shimmer.
Make the metal in his hammer mold into a shape.
Maybe a shadow illuminated from the torchlight.
A sigil.
I was going to say,
appears.
usually when I'm burning incense, it is from the mouth of of the skull.
Oh yeah, the smoke could just
Okay. The incense on your skull starts to turn white. And
Contact.
the smoke starts to wisp in an unnatural, chaotic way. And that is your answer.
That sounded like a little bit of a tumultuous journey. All right, that works for me.
How many questions do you
I
get?
was just waiting for the letters Lamau to appear.
So since it's a 4th level spell, I only have one 4th level spell slot, but eventually I could cast it more than once, but each time I do, after the first time, there's a 25% chance that I do not get an answer.
What? Which spell is this? Divination?
If I cast it before a long rest, before another long rest.
Okay, yes, if you
So
keep asking again.
Yeah, if I
yes,
keep
I know.
asking. Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's not just a total one-off. That'd be
So,
such a
oh,
waste right now.
Yeah, I mean, Witch is like that. So I was like, oh gosh, they have a 4th level like that for clerics? Okay, anyway. Cool.
And with that, the sun sets, the moons are out. Moons dim, sun back up next day. Everybody hit your long rest button.
Oh,
We got shit to do. I got lives to ruin.
Or you could not.
Here's that chaotic smoke coming in.
All right. I need somebody to roll a d20.
Not it.
Also not it.
Dan knows who's it.
I mean, we didn't last week. Everyone rolled.
That
So
doesn't.
I didn't write it down.
That was something
Week
else.
before that.
Yeah.
We didn't have a single one.
Well then,
Yeah.
the only other instance I have recorded is Titus having rolled an 18.
And it's Corsilla next.
It's Corsilli.
Roll
Make it
good.
Make it a good one.
They're all good.
No, they're not.
I will record
18.
that
Oh, that's what we got last time.
Yep. Twinsies.
then.
Roll again. If it's 10 or lower, it's 17. If it's 11 or higher, it's 19.
5.
Okay.
17.
Say, that was a weird response.
Touch that off.
Was that 5? You say, yeah?
Well, for the die, the one we're going with is 17 here.
17. Okay.
So
Just so I have that recorded.
as the sun rises, you all feel the wind start to pick up. And it starts to rain.
I'm gonna start trying to catch the rain with buckets, and as soon as the buckets are full, I'm gonna take them down below.
Okay. Smart use of get that fresh water while you can.
I'm throwing up over the edge.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 9 on my Constitution saving throw after drinking, all of the
Oh yeah.
moonshine. So yeah, I'm throwing up,
Nice.
hungover as a motherfucker.
Biffers
I'm
is tapping
stripping-
you on the calf.
I'm stripping down and rinsing off the sweat and nastiness.
Morning workout was a 21.
Nice. Very good. Keep that up, and eventually you'll get a stat bonus.
If I'm above deck when Titus is throwing up or notice that he is sick, I'll bring him one of the buckets and a cloth, and I'm just gonna help wipe his face and stuff like that. Like drunk buddies. Drunk buddies.
As you are doctoring Titus up, the wind picks up even more. And you're starting to feel the ship sway as the wind continues to pick up. Oh yeah, Titus, this is rough. Bad day for a storm to roll through.
I'm gonna give Cortana a bath outside.
Yeah, she's like frolicking in the rain a little bit.
Oh yeah.
The rain starts to turn to hail.
Fuck.
Hail.
Oh hell no.
Hail didn't happen last time, right?
Have you ever been in a hurricane?
I thought it was just super windy last time.
No, it's a hurricane.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for confirming. Because I have been in one.
Oh yeah.
I have.
I was in Hurricane Katrina.
Oh my
That was
God.
fun.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was from Louisiana. I lived there for 3 years. I was there for a few of them. We left about half a year after Katrina. We were really lucky where we were, but a lot of people were not.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew a bit about Katrina, but I didn't know you were involved.
Yeah.
Do
we,
this.
Oh my God.
I didn't know you had a
Titus
hand.
did Katrina.
Yeah.
Nice.
I worked with HARP in Alaska, and I sent them the coordinates, and it was a triangulation. It was
I
fine.
knew it.
Titus must have rolled that day.
He coordinated the birds.
I do have
Titus
control weather, but
Caused.
Could
hurricane
you
Katrina.
I could try, but that's a little out of my reach.
All right,
I'm already hurting. I'd probably sit down.
let's get the ship down. I'm gonna start looking to see if I can find any sort of anything to hide behind the winds.
I will also help look.
Any sort of mountains or hills or rocks that the ship can fit behind.
Perception.
I'm back to collecting
Nice.
rain buckets, even if it's hail.
16.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Even
The
if it's
iced
hail.
rain.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I wonder what
making
melted hail tastes like.
Just making holes in the buckets.
Water,
knows, man?
probably.
Who knows?
I was gonna say, I wonder what melted ice tastes like.
Chase, give me a survival check. We'll see how many buckets you're successful at filling.
Okay.
While Gray's doing his look around for a spot, since he said, like, let's bring the ship down, I will start readying the shit to, like, tie the ship down if we need to, if it gets worse.
Okay. Chase, you've gotten like 5 buckets so far of water.
Okay.
Gray, you see a. Hold on, I need to roll. Secondary table. Oh. Gray. You see something. You see another hole. This time not in the side of a mountain, but a huge circular hole in the center of the forest.
Is it a black
it's-
hole?
Massive. Far bigger than the hole in the side of the mountain.
This is some I would have been your daddy energy.
Does it look... Oh god, does it look... Oh, is it smooth like the other one?
It's hard to tell from here, but it's giving off the same vibes.
Oh god. It's even
Grandfather
bigger?
Snake.
It's much bigger.
What the fuck? Do I see the trails, like snake trails, kind of like the other mountain around it?
Kind of.
Kind of.
That's what I'm gonna come up with for that roll.
22?
Yeah.
You bitch.
I'm gonna come up onto the deck and see. Kind of look out. Do I see what Gray sees?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
It's hard to miss, I imagine.
It's hard to miss once you see it. Like if you're not really looking for it, you would just your eyes kind of trick your brain into just seeing more trees.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm gonna roll history check.
for yeah, it's just a big hole.
Just because I was just like, is this? Do I recognize the markings? Do I recognize the trail?
Yeah, we're still pretty high up in the air with rain coming down.
Is this hole going like straight down, or is it kind
It
of...
appears to be going straight down.
Ah, it's Utapau.
After collecting the 5 buckets, I'm gonna be going around checking the ropes, making everybody tie up and stuff.
Okay. Investigation.
Okay.
Chase is on it. Not fucking about. Never mind.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah,
Definitely
Chase, you
fucking about.
you go around tightening a few knots from time to time. It's as the ship's swaying and stuff. Sometimes you're losing your balance, you're slipping, catching, and you gotta grab onto something to stop yourself from sliding.
Right, there's another snake hole. We want to hide in it.
I like to imagine as Chase is going along tying all these knots, the moment she leaves one, it just completely loses all strength and just unties itself. But Chase is so determined, is going between all of them.
It's more like she's having a hard time getting to knots, more
Right,
so
right,
than
okay.
yeah.
Actually forming them.
Yeah, the weather is being very complicated.
And I don't weigh the way a normal person weighs. I'm a lot lighter as a halfling.
Yeah,
Wearing heavy armor, though.
I would imagine
But you
not great
are
for
halfling.
traction.
Someone's also watching TV in the background.
That is.
Not me. That's not me. I'm muted.
It's not you.
Who is it? Who's done it?
It's not me.
I think it's the burb. It's picking
I
up
think
on
it's
the
the
burb.
bird. It's
I'm
the
muted.
bird.
I was muted.
I was watching you light up.
It's mimicry. She's mimicking a show she watched. She's just standing in the middle of her ship with her beak open and just sounds coming out.
That would be
Okay.
crazy, actually.
It's just like an episode of Family Guy just coming out of her beak. Is it just?
Yeah. She's not even moving or anything. It just emanates. It's like a speaker.
I'm gonna run over to Titus and point out the hole. We have another hole. I can get Chase to light up an arrow, and then maybe we can have Tibbs scout it and just use it for the time being. If anything starts to come, we can get out, but we might be able to
We
use
want
it.
to go hide in a snake nest? Is that what
I
we're...
mean, we'd be
I
able to
thought
get
we were
out.
gonna avoid that.
We'd be able to get out in time, I think.
I thought we were going to avoid those. Last time it bit the ship, we didn't do too great. And you saw how fast it moved?
I mean,
It
it's
didn't
that.
bite the ship. It headbutted it.
Well, headbutt.
I'm
My
pretty
bad.
sure
I'm
you
a little
licked it.
woozy. I'm a
It's
little
that
woozy.
or
It did
the-
lick it. There was a tongue attack.
Yeah, it was his
There was
tongue.
a lick, yeah.
It's
Yeah, it was a
that.
tongue attack. So-
It's that of the hurricane. I don't know. Which is worse?
Ah.
I have Randy. Which is worse? Which was hurting us more?
Can I look at
Priscilla,
this
which one was
hurricane?
hurting us more? The snake or the?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need your
Does
brain.
this look like a class like an F3? Is this an F5? Do I see an eye of this hurricane? What am I seeing here?
So I thought you
Definitely
were
not
asking,
seeing the eye.
Okay. How
Um,
hurricaney is this hurricane?
I don't know. We haven't rolled that far yet.
Okay.
Somebody roll a d20.
Well, who's
Bird
next?
did it last.
Let's Chase next.
Okay.
Roll low.
Wait,
Like
am I
every other
recording
roll I've
the?
done.
Hey. Is
Am I
it good?
recording the? Am I recording
Yes.
the Chase one as well? Yeah.
The
Tree's
wind
next.
starts to sting the skin as it picks up. The hail is growing larger. We've gone from dimes to ping pong balls. It is hurting. You're not taking damage yet from the hail, but we're getting close.
I don't even think Tips could fly through this, could he?
Probably not. He's gonna have to make some rolls.
All right.
Well, I mean,
All
we
right,
can
little
start
buddy.
going down. We can
How
just.
far away is this hole?
About, I'm gonna say quarter mile.
Quarter mile. All right, Gray, we got to buff everything on this thing we can. I'm gonna go ahead and give him an enlarge for advantage on strength checks, so he might be able to fly through this. Can you increase his speed?
I can give him 10 extra feet.
It's something. And I'm gonna send him to the hole, and I'm gonna have him try to go in the hole and just go as far in as he can.
Okay.
And that's the goal here as we get closer.
I want. Does Tibbs have What is it? Dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he has blind sight of 10 feet, dark vision, and that's it. Yeah, blind sight 10 feet, dark vision 60 feet.
Can I, Chase? Can you? It was Chase that was brightening up my arrows, right?
Combination, actually. I believe somebody else was also doing that.
Oh, somebody else made it
I didn't
brighter,
do it.
but it was only for like a minute.
She can cast light on an object. Yeah.
Yeah. Chase,
that's
could you
her.
just light this up real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, and Chase is laying on the ground right now, so she just kind of reaches up and grabs whatever you're handing over.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Do you need
Just
it?
moving
All
from-
right. I'll help you in a minute. I don't know what you're doing, but we'll figure it out.
Just the ship swaying and Chase is just sliding from one side of the ship to the other.
Once we're
Hail's
over,
just bouncing off her armor.
once we're over the hole, I want to shoot an arrow straight down.
Okay. So I'm going to need another roll as you get close enough to this hole to do it. Unless you want to like arc it, but the hole looks like it's like completely vertical. So you'd have to do some calculations for a shot like that from this distance.
No, I just want to be.
And by that I mean disadvantage.
I want to be over it.
All right.
Tibbs with a 70 flying speed. He is cruising.
Okay. I need acrobatics from Tips if he's going to keep flying through this and not take damage.
Acrobatics. What do you have any plus to that? No. Stealth and perception. Got it. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Good thing we gave ourselves advantage. Come on. Wow. That is a 6, my guy. That is a 8 minus 2 for a 6.
Okay.
Poor buddy.
He's going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Still up?
Yep, still up.
Okay. He makes it to the hole at this point.
My buddy.
Ship's still a little far behind, or not too far behind, but Tibbs is there first.
He's going in.
Okay.
Diving
It
in
is-
as fast as he can.
It is, what's his dark vision?
60 feet.
He cannot see, if he goes straight into the center of the hole, he cannot see the walls.
So then he will go to the wall is just like on his edge of the left wall. And
Okay.
just like go that way and just follow it as far as he can. He has a stealth of +4 and he's going to try to be quiet but stealthy and quick.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Because right now he's just kind of like dive bombing.
Give me stealth with disadvantage because we're in a rush here.
Oh gosh. I don't like that. I was like, yeah, regular roll. Please. That's a natural 1.
Hell yeah,
he gets
baby.
a +4.
And he's way ahead. There's no help.
He's
with that.
in the hole already. Yeah.
Yep, he is just diving. He's just
Bet.
digging deep, and he's going.
Going
He's
for
going.
it. That's my boy.
All right, the ship is starting to descend into the hole. Gray, you are now in the center. I don't really. This hole is so fucking massive. For us Americans, you could probably drop the Empire State Building into this thing, and it would still have room
Jesus.
on the sides.
If it
For-
comes
I know
out,
what-
we are getting Grand.
I know what the Empire State Building is, guys.
I was gonna say for you, it was gonna be your little communist castle. You could drop that bad boy in there, and it still have
Communist castle.
Which
room
one?
in there.
Which one? We've got like 100
Oh my
castles.
god, they're spreading! I don't know, the big one, the one with the funny hat guys.
Well, I should be
Buckingham
able to.
Palace.
Okay.
I should be able to shoot
Yeah,
that arrow.
Why do you know that, E?
Because I like history.
know
Fuck
that.
you.
Oh, communist history? You sick
He is a
fuck.
bit of a
Why do you
history
do
nerd.
that?
I know what it's called. I'm just being an ass.
I assume my arrow is gonna fly past Tibbs at some point to hopefully help him.
Yes, it does, but it just continues deeper and deeper and deeper.
Wait,
to the
so
point where the
when you-
light fades out of sight.
When you were describing the size, comparing it to the Empire State Building, is that like how wide it is?
Yes, the depth
Okay.
is still unknown.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
Okay, so I have a link with Tibbs up to 1 mile, and he's just going to keep going.
The ship will be in the hole by that point.
Yes, he's just going to keep going, and if he can get a mile down, that's where he's going to sit.
we just need to get this ship out of the winds. Should be okay. We can just float at the top, hopefully. I want to around where the point where the light. I kind of lost sight of the arrow, the light of the arrow. I want to send another one down, but like wedge it into the wall.
Like
It might bounce off.
shoot the arrow down the wall is what you're trying to do?
I want to I want to shoot it into the wall, just as far as I
Okay.
can,
To kind of light up the exit.
just to see
Or
at
just,
least.
like, deep into the hole as far as you can.
Yeah, I just want to be able to
it's
see
not
as far as I
exposed
can.
light. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so yeah, you could shoot what, 400 feet, 300 feet,
600.
What is?
600?
Sheesh.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
you can still go a little bit past that with disadvantage, or is it 600 with disadvantage?
It's just regular. It's just a regular. I got sharpshooter.
Yeah.
It's just long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls.
So that 600 would just be your max, and you just
Yeah.
get to hit it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no roll. You can have it. 600 feet. Your arrow lodges into the side of the wall, and just a little gleam of light down there.
So
Now
does
that we're-
Tibbs make it to the 1 mile?
We're not there yet. It's gonna take a minute to get to a mile.
Okay.
Now that we're
Can Tibbs
closer,
also hear?
Yes. Yeah. He's not
Yeah.
deaf. Yeah, he can hear.
Okay.
He has advantage on wisdom, perception checks of hearing, sight, and smell.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't attack. He just looks around.
Right.
Okay, what were you saying, Darius?
now that we're closer, am I able to go again for history to see if I'm able to kind of maybe discern what kind of creature would live in a cavern such as this?
Go ahead and give me history with disadvantage.
Brilliant.
I would like if I assume we're close to one of the walls. I want to see if I can spot any scales, any old skin, or anything like that.
Okay.
Something similar.
Go ahead and give me perception.
I've already betted here. Can I get advantage? Can I? Oh, I guess. Okay. 12.
I do have stone cunning.
There is some
can
stone.
Inspect.
You got to get close enough to a wall to touch it, though.
Yeah.
21.
You have no idea. A big hole, maybe another big snake. It's definitely unnatural. Like, you've never heard of a creature. Like, here we go. This is
academy training wasted.
The name Tarask comes to mind just for size comparison, but Tarasks don't dig holes. Tarasks are
Interesting.
usually like a mountain,
Mm-hmm.
like an actual mountain.
Hmm. Are we about to fight fucking Jormungandr?
He said kaiju battles.
That's a lot of snake meat.
That'd feed you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, it would.
We would feed him for half
That's
an
a lot
hour.
of snake meat.
Half an
What they call
hour.
me in college.
It's a lot of snake blood.
Mm-hmm. A
Ah.
lot of scales and fangs.
Gray, you don't see anything. You
Probably.
guys descend to like the 350 mark before you don't feel the effects of the storm hitting the ship anymore.
I would have
But we
saved.
are in the hole now.
I would have saved
But yeah,
that
you were
arrow
in
to
the
shoot.
hole.
I would have saved the arrow to shoot until once we stopped. So
Yeah, that's fine. It's still darkness.
yeah.
So Can we perhaps move the ship closer to a wall so I may inspect the stone?
Sniffs it. Ah, yes, I know this stone.
It's a rock.
Do you,
It's a rock.
What's that,
Rocket
Chase?
stone.
This is a dumb question from Chase. Okay, you're foreigner. Yep. Okay, dwarf. Can you Etri, can you like touch stone and sense anything from it? Like, is that a thing?
No,
Oh,
but I am able to discern the origin of stonework.
Oh, okay.
Are we moving the ship closer to a wall?
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
so we're moving it. And then I'm gonna probably be within range to be able to cast movement stuff on the elemental, just in case we need to run from a giant snake coming out of the hole.
Okay.
Gray, if
That
you'd
wouldn't
like to be
happen.
within range to help me with that, so we don't get eaten if he does start to come out while we're in here.
Yes. Long strider lasts for an hour, so
Yeah.
I want to get out of this hole
Um,
as soon as the winds stop, because I don't want to know what's in here.
I don't either. Tibbs is still going. I'll know when he stops.
So, Eitri, as you touch the stone, like before.
It is a history roll.
Okay, go ahead.
Considered proficient in the history skill, which I already am, but then I add double my proficiency bonus to the check.
Okay.
Ooh, expertise.
So this ends up being a 21.
Okay.
Big.
So, again, this is not made by hand. Everything is worn down, much like before, but it's a lot finer. And you also can feel that there are 4 incredibly large holes in it, like something dug claws into the side and pulled itself in and out of this thing.
Fascinating.
Okay.
And when I say huge, these marks are going about 20-25 feet deep on top of the sanding of the stone.
Okay. This is certainly the cave of some great creature.
Creature with claws, so it's certainly not a snake.
If this is the beast,
Pity.
can I, with that information from Eitri about the claws, if it's a beast, does Gray get any good ideas about that?
What do you think?
No.
There you go.
Because I think, well, I mean, if it's a beast, I get what is it I get? Advantage on survival checks.
Uh-huh.
Or intelligence checks to recall information.
Are the cloud marks massive, just like everything else, or are they smaller, like something smaller came into the giant hole?
The claw marks
They're
are also massive.
huge.
How big does a single claw mark compare to the size of the ship?
Well, there are kind of claw marks that you think of, like something drug its claws down the hole, but they're also it or shoved its claws into the stone and pulled or pushed itself, and those are going like 25 feet deep.
Wait
This
a
may
Drip
have-
it
minute.
in. Rar.
Prey?
Is this a giant sloth? Those
That
were
would
a
be
thing.
These claw marks could have been from the prey, whatever's in this hole.
Something desperately trying to get out.
Being dragged in. No beast that I know of.
Me neither.
Did anybody get a good look at the size of the storm? You all seem to have experienced more of them than I. Do you know how long it roughly ought to last, or does this vary quite a great deal?
Well, I mean, Titus caused Hurricane Katrina, so we should ask him, I think.
Hey,
This-
yo.
Don't put
This
that
stuff
on
That's
varies.
crazy.
Titus.
That was a tragedy,
Don't
Dan.
put that on
Wild.
Titus.
That's what I've got in my notes. I don't know what to tell you.
Why don't you bring up 9/11 again, huh?
Hey.
Mhm. We haven't come in contact with a large city with a pair of towers. Otherwise, I may well have.
I don't know. There's 2 giant snakes.
We had him.
We
They took him
don't. We
down.
don't know they're snakes. We don't know they're snakes.
Well, convince someone to take him down.
The government will do it.
Do I see? Are there like multiple kind of sizes of claw marks and stuff?
No,
It's just one size.
one size.
Oh,
One size fits all.
not around like the whole hole. There's not.
There's large there. Well, you guys really only see the one. Like it's not. Yeah, you're not seeing it consistently. You just see the one.
Oh. Hopefully whatever's in here is sleeping and we can leave soon.
Why did you have to say that?
You gonna knock on wood?
Ray's keeping an
Tempting
eye
fate,
on that
hopefully.
lit arrow.
I'm smoking a cigarette.
Where'd you get that cigarette? I thought we got rid of them all.
I have my own cigarettes, thank you very much, Darius.
Duly noted.
I don't know if I said it or not, but Tibbs hits that mile mark, and it's just whole.
It's just so a straight mile down, and we're still at just emptiness.
Mile 350.
Got it. Got it. Can I hold on 1 second? Let me see something.
Are there any like holes around the wall of the
Dark, hard to see.
wall?
Hey, Gray. Do you want me to cast my raven down the hole?
How far can your raven go?
About 300 feet, probably.
Just flying
She's
around.
bright as fuck, though.
Didn't
Wouldn't hurt to look.
didn't
A blast!
Oh wait, your
So-
Eldritch Blast? Is that what you meant?
The
Yeah, down the
blast.
hole.
Oh wait,
The
no,
blast
no, not
goes
that. Don't do
down
that.
the
No, I thought you meant you were sending a
goes
raven. No,
down
that's
the
no. I don't want
hole.
that.
It's too late.
The blast goes
down
down
the
the hole.
Hell yeah, I'm here for this.
Do you tackle her?
No.
No, please.
No, let it happen.
No, okay, no, that doesn't count. I
Let it
didn't know.
happen.
I misunderstood.
It's too late. It doesn't matter. You
Fuck
misunderstood.
you.
Gray misunderstood.
What the
Blast
fuck?
goes down the hole.
She
It
said
lights up.
she wants to cast a
Yes.
raven. I forgot
Yeah.
that's what the Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast looks like.
Uh huh.
You sit there and
Yeah.
you hold that L.
Oh, I thought you meant
Right,
you were gonna
what do
send
we
a
see?
bird.
And
What do
you
we see?
told that L. You did not just say that, Randy. That's fucking crazy.
I love
No
this
love-
idea. I love this idea because it's in the shape of a bird and it's probably going down a snake's nest.
Yep.
Pretty sure snakes
I want to
eat
know what are
birds.
we seeing with this
All right,
light right
listen.
now.
I was
Bright
letting that
purple light.
happen. If I see her charge up a spell, I'm stopping her. Tibbs is
No!
down that hole.
Stop it.
I
Yeah,
already
he's like a mile
told
deep.
her
Yeah,
she
he's a
needs
mile
to
deep.
stop
Yeah,
using
Tibbs
his
is way
magic.
out of the way.
If I'm right there, I'm stopping her from using Nero's magic. Like that was the whole point. I'm stopping it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see her hand start to power up, I'm gonna whack him with my staff. I'd probably fall over doing it.
How do you feel about this, Corsella?
I mean, she'd scream.
I'm not
That's
would
not what I meant.
interrupt
I'm
her.
sorry. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
like,
Please don't do
attack
it.
whacking. But like, I'm
Jesus
just like,
Christ,
okay,
Titus!
you
I was
know,
just trying to light up the hole. We're trying to check for things.
Tibbs is down there.
It doesn't go that far.
Like, what are you gonna get from it then?
Ray wanted to know if there was another hole.
I thought you were gonna
I
send
can
down a
just follow you
bird.
for a
I
few,
thought.
you can go look around if that's what you
Ladies,
want.
gentlemen, may I have a word? Did E3 not suggest that we fly the ship close to the edge of the hole
Yeah,
and we
we-
could
we're already there.
see it?
Well, there's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
did.
edge all around. I was gonna light up the entire hole for at least 300 feet down,
That has 300 feet of light.
That's
roughly.
pretty cool.
It
But
can
it
go
just
down.
I don't
It
know.
goes about
I-
300 feet, and then it
How
goes away
much-
about that.
That's I don't know.
I'm
Well, I
with
shot
this.
my
I
arrow.
think this will be
Well, yeah,
this
but
would be a fun way.
did it light up the entire hole when you shot your arrow, or just where the arrow was?
That blast isn't gonna light up the entire hole.
It's pretty fucking big.
I just googled the height of the Empire State Building in feet. That's 1,454 feet, and if that's like if the diameter of this hole is bigger than that, then that's not doing shit.
Yeah, it's a big hole.
It's a big hole.
We're a speck in this hole, and we're a football field.
I like the idea of Carcella.
Okay, well, I'll just stop helping then.
No,
Throw her
that's
hands
not-
up.
that's not. Stop. That's not helping. We're just. We don't want to. I don't want to get eaten and attacked because we're waking something up. Let's just be quiet.
Ray's arrow went way further, I'd like to add. Thank you very much.
You're right.
My arrow doesn't really make like a loud kind of.
So
It
let's
also
just not
doesn't
do
burn your
more.
arm.
Let's just not do more. Let's just.
could just
let's
drop
My
it.
blast does not burn my arm. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I know how to
well,
control the magic.
I didn't
That
know
is
how
not part.
that
You
went.
do not.
All I know is you get burned for using magic. I didn't know how far or what you can or can't do. I didn't ask yet. I was getting there. Just, please, just hold it back for a little bit. Let's just calm down. When we make some lunch, just hold out this store.
You could turn invisible and jump down there.
Don't tempt me, Ray.
I can just polymorph you if you want to go explore. You want to go fly
Into
for a
it.
little bit?
Don't mock me, Titus. I'm
That's
going to
not-
go find brighter to play a
It wasn't-
game with.
Oh, that wasn't.
Titus can't get
Damn,
fly.
Titus.
Damn.
Well,
Can't catch a break, bud.
he's gonna go to his room now.
Everybody in your rooms.
He's gonna go to his room
You're
while
being
also looking through Tibbs' eyes.
if Tibbs goes anywhere, I sense the break. Like if he dies,
Can
I know.
Tibbs go further if he is but
I
like
guess,
but you
then
can't
I
connect?
couldn't tune in.
But you can't could you feel his disconnect though if he goes
That's up to Randy.
If he goes past the mile mark,
I
mean, he's
can't
a part
look
of
into him
you.
anymore, but I would be able to sense him if he just died, right?
yeah, because he's part
If
of you.
that
yeah.
connection's gone, I'd feel the connection break no matter where he is.
could
Yeah.
send Tibbs to scout even further and if you feel the disconnect then we know to maybe leave.
But then I'm sacrificing Tibbs. But
True.
okay.
That is
Tibbs
true.
has. Tibbs has
I'm not
been
saying
here
you
for
have
a
to. I'm
while.
just it's just an
No,
option.
he's a good dude. He'll be fine. And I'll tell him to just start going as far as he can, and just kind of fly in the center. If he needs a break to rest, and then keep going.
Maybe if he
And
finds something, he can come back. And
I
I
was gonna
will.
say
I'll
before
summon him
you
back later.
before he gets out of range, maybe ask if there's a temperature change.
Do I sense a temperature change when I tune in?
It's warmer, but that's probably just from being
Do I hear
in a hole.
anything? I know he can't see anything, but can I hear anything?
Perception.
should have given him a glowing arrow.
Okay, that is
Fucking glowing arrow.
17 plus
What?
2, 19.
No,
Right.
he does not
The
hear
bird's
anything.
pouting 'cause she
Okay.
didn't get to explode nothing. Like, oh, we'll just be
He didn't get
realistic.
to
Use your glowing
waking up
fucking
the
arrow.
giant beast.
Yeah. All right. I don't hear anything. I'm gonna send him further. If he disconnects, I'll let you know. And I'm gonna walk off.
I'm going to while I'm kind of on the edge of the ship, kind of leaning on the railing, I'm gonna look at those massive kind of claw marks that were described, and kind of almost draw them in my book to try and maybe piece together what possibly could be. I'm going back
The
down to my lab.
roll a survival or nature check.
So, let me see. What should I? We'll do nature. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like your standard claw marks. They're weird. They're like it's weird. There's no ripping or tearing really. There's just deep punctures and kind of smooth gashes. And you don't know if they're smooth because they're snakes have spines.
I mean,
Yep.
Not
It's a
convinced.
spino snake. You don't know if the claw marks are just worn down from the movement, where it kind of got rid of all the details of the tearing, or if the claws are smooth. You're not sure. And the claw puncture marks are circular.
Interesting.
I'm gonna be putting lids on the buckets and putting them in storage. So if there's like a crate or something, put the buckets in the crate. You know.
Okay.
Get them to be stable.
All right.
And do I notice that there's less food in the storeroom? Because this is the first time I'm going down there.
I don't think Chase was ever there for the Nero food. So I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
food
wasn't
is
there for
getting
the Nero food.
Yeah, the food definitely dwindles every day.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't be able to tell. Whatever. Okay.
Yep. An hour goes by.
I'm taking a nap.
I'm pranking with Briar.
Okay. 2 hours go by.
Is it still
3
stormy?
hours go by. And after
Now
the
that's
4th
wonderful.
hour, the storm starts to lighten up.
Ooh. Okay.
Connection to Tibbs is still there. But it is thin. It is a very, very, very... You have never been this far away from Tibbs before, Titus. Tibbs is in deep and he's still moving.
Okay.
The center of the Earth, or
Right?
how big is this planet? Is this planet bigger than Earth?
I don't know.
It probably is.
We don't have astrology in this bitch.
Astrology.
I'm going over to Titus then. All right, I think we're safe to get out of this hole. And
Oh, okay.
you able to bring Tibbs back from?
Yeah. I can just summon him. I have some incense to bring him back.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for asking.
He's as
Are we
much
good to
part
go
of the
then?
family at this point as the rest of us.
Yeah.
Except he gets to come back for free. Well, more so than us, at least.
Yeah, if he goes, he just goes back to the Feywild.
Who
Well,
knows?
let's get
Maybe
us out of this hole
this could be like geyser or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that's optimistic.
Very.
What if it goes off?
All right. Well, I'll send the message off to the elemental. We'll start picking us up.
Okay. You start to rise up out of the hole into the dying storm.
I will summon Tibbs. I'll do the ritual now.
Tibbs comes back.
How long does that take?
Isn't it like an hour?
There's a find familiar spell to bring him back. I'll figure it out.
You find yourself soaring back among the clouds, rain slowing and the wind calming. And you're back on course.
That's it.
Yep. That's it. Evening starts to encroach.
Back to sleep.
Night sets. Hole left far behind. And as the sun starts to rise on the next day, that's where we're going to end today's session.
No more.
I want to know what was in that hole.
Right.
Oh man.